What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain some of the setup, how to set up the game, and then how to use these things to play the game. The first thing we want to note is that the vanguard are set up here and the strain is set up here. Now what I have used, what you see here are the doors from all the expansion set, the terrain set. If you don't have it, it's fine because the white lines are what you're going to use for the doors. This is just to make it look nicer. It just bling. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to set up 6 corpse tokens. Again, I've used the corpse tokens here from the expansion set. You don't have to use it, it's fine because you can use the corpse tokens counters from the game. I think the other things that we want to note is that the objective is these guys have to march over here. This is an optional spot to activate. It's helpful, but you don't have to. This is the one that they have to target. All right. If the strain converts 6 of these into phase 1 strain, necroforms like this, then the strain wins. All right. So you can see there are already 6 corpse tokens, and they need just to kill 2 more of these guys, change them into necroforms, and they will win. So the next thing we want to see is that these are what is called strategic points for the strain. So this is the token for the, what is it now? The spore engine. You can place it anywhere in the setup area, setup zone. So if you don't have, this is the terrain from the terrain pack. So if you don't have this, you can easily use the token. So you just set one up here. And the other one I've set up here is called the Necrocyst. Right, and I'll explain what it does in a moment. Okay, so let's move on to the how to use these things to play the game. Now the key to winning this game for the strain is that you have to use these nano counters. Alright, nano counters, these come with the Kickstarter set. I'm not sure if you get it in the retail box or not, whichever version you have. These counters are key to victory for the strain. They will help you to spawn new strain, they will help you to infect human vanguard, and they will help you to essentially do all kinds of things. This is your currency, this is your meta currency. It's a resource management game for the strain. You have to manage these things really well, you know, to know what to do with them. All right. Now, normally the game gives you these cards to keep track of the minis. You get about 1 card per mini. All right, this is what the game gives you. So if I had used these original cards, which I did for my first few games, I'd have to have 6 of these cards for the Vanguard, and I have to have about 2 of these cards for the Quasimodos, which I took, and I have to have 6 of this. So in all, I think I have 6, 12. I need to manage 14 cards to use all these things, right? You track the health and you track the attacks and all the other things, and then at the back is all the explanation of what their special effects are, traits and effects are. So it's okay, but I found them to be very, very, very cumbersome. So I made my own, and this is what I have. So I just condense all the stats up here so you can see them at a glance. This is the cost, this is the movement, this is the shield, and this is the defense that you have to overcome to damage the guy, and this is how many hit points they have, right? And you can see the hit points. You have wounds, how many wounds they have, and I marked each Samaritan and each strain model, right? And Every time you take a wound, I will just mark it off. These are for status counters like bleeding and burning and corrosion. Fun stuff that the strain can do to the humans. And yeah, so this is what I have, and then it's just in one sheet, so it's easy to use. And of course, the files are now available in the file section of the Board Game Geek, so just download them. Having said that, if this is your first game or your second game, you're not sure that you want to go to all the trouble of printing it out and laminating it because you can rub off the marker here, the wound marker, the wound tracker here. I recommend you just play the first one or two games with this thing, with these cards first. It's not that bad. There's not a lot of models to have, and then if you really like it, then you can, slowly um, print out these um, sheets, tracking sheets, and then laminate them. All right. All right. So now that we have explained the setup, I think it's time to start. Let's go. Now, I forgot to tell you that whatever you do or don't do, this is a must. Okay, you need these. These are the file rule summaries from the Esoteric Order of Gamers. You can either go to his website to download them. I'll leave the link in the description below, or you can download them from the Board Game Geek website. All right, these are very important because these are the updated notes and rules from the version 2.0 rule set, and also the FAQs, and they've been extensively play tested, mostly by me. All right.